Go.
Short people.
Yeah, here, turn it.
I get to use the podium.
We would like to note that we were ahead of the curve because in 2008 we named Jermaine the Kiwanis Male Athlete of the Year. So we were ahead of the curve in recognizing. Kiwanis Club of Clover Park Foundation would like to donate $500 to Jermaine's 15-to-1 foundation.
There you go. Get another one over here. Smile. There you go. Anyone else? Anyone else right there? You want me in the picture too, right? I'm important in this, right? Who's that guy? Oh, that's Jermaine. That's who it is. All right. So, Jermaine Kearse, thanks so much for being here this morning. And man, this podium's yours.
How are you guys doing this morning? I'd like to say first, it's good to be back in the Hawks uniforms, even though I never went anywhere else. But for those who don't know me, my name is Jermaine Kearse. And I'll start by saying this: if there's one historical site in Lakewood, Old Country Buffet is it. I've had plenty of sports banquets here back in the day when the town center was a mall. So if you guys don't know about that, that's how long I've been here. I grew up in Lakewood. I've lived here pretty much my whole life. I moved from Germany. I was in the military. My dad was in the military. We moved here. Started in. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, okay, I guess that is better. Sorry. I grew up in Lakewood. I went to Park Lodge Elementary. I went to Hillside on Fort Lewis and Park Lodge. Go Dolphins. And I went to Mann Middle School and Hutloff Middle School. I went to both of them. And then I went to the best high school in Lakewood, Lakes High School. A lot of years of dominating Clover Park in sports.
We can read.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Growing up in Lakewood, going to Lakes High School, I was able to graduate and went to the University of Washington. One thing I really love about, go Dogs, sorry. Well, one thing I really love about Lakewood is just the people that I got to meet in Lakewood. Going up in high school, there was a lot of challenges, especially being in Lakes and Clover Park, being primarily military students coming from the bases. You see a lot of challenges. I had a lot of friends who dealt with a lot of challenges. You had parents who were deployed overseas. You had kids who were constantly moving in and out of schools, and being able to interact with them and go through it myself, there came a lot of challenges, and being able to overcome those challenges by surrounding myself with the right people, being able to go through the struggles with someone and not by yourself, and being able to accomplish that with someone was such a good feeling in my heart. I just recently started the 15-to-1 Foundation, which supports military families and youth in our community. And going through my first year in the NFL, I knew that I wanted to give back. I knew I wanted to do something. I knew I wanted to start something. I just didn't really know how to do it. I didn't really know how to start it. So I was participating in a charity event, and I got to meet a wonderful lady who's standing over here, Sherry Marusa. Raise your hand, Sherry. And now, if you want to talk about grind, that lady grinds. I mean, she lives in, I'm going to say Roslyn, Clealum, Roslyn, and our foundation is over on the west side, and she drives literally every day from Roslyn. And she sacrifices a lot for the foundation to get a lot of stuff done for us and get a lot of stuff set up. So thank you, Sherry. I have my wonderful wife here, Marissa. She was also a Husky. She went to Federal Way, but it's not as cool as Lakes or Clover Park. We started the 15 to 1 Foundation. I met Sherry. We were able to set it off and start really impacting communities. The military, I found out I wanted to be helping out the military community. I was in a military family, and I just was really trying to figure out something that I really wanted to help, wanted to find something that was really important. And we were going through our board meetings, and we were just talking about what could we do to help out, and I was just saying military. And we finally came to the decision to be able to help them out. Recently, we just did an event where we got to work with Gold Star families, which are children who have lost parents that were in service. And that event, we were able to take them to the state capitol, and they got to tour the state capitol and meet. You guys were there, yes. And they got to meet all the senators, the congressmen and women, and just seeing the kids' eyes and just how their eyes just lit up, it really just touched just a special part in my heart. And I knew that was something that I really wanted to do, and it really impacted me. Listening to Danny's and Austin's story sitting over there, I just started to really think about one thing, and there's just one thing that just commonly just kept coming up, and that was relationship and community. And I think the biggest thing about relationship is you get to know people. And starting my foundation and being able to be blessed with the platform that I've had, I really started to create these relationships. Danny was talking about sacrifice, and I see the Lakewood community as a team. I kind of see it as my own team. And you know, a common quote we had on the Seahawks is the greater the sacrifice, the bigger the reward. And we figured if we sacrifice the most, the reward would be greater. And Danny and Austin, you guys definitely did have the sacrifice, and you guys are definitely going to reap the reward. The relationship and community part, I felt, especially with Lakewood, because Lakewood has such a special place in my heart. I grew up here, and we all have our struggles. There's 3 pillars in my foundation that we kind of go by: is persevere, hard work, and believe. Hard work, you just got to put the work in. Danny said the word grind. You got to grind. You got to go. You got to try again until you reach your accomplish. Persevere. Our road to success is never going to be smooth. I definitely learned that. I had the dream of getting drafted. I went undrafted, but I didn't let that stop me. So we're never going to have a perfect, smooth road to success. There's always going to be adversity. There's always going to be bumps, and it's just how we respond to those adversity to really tell what our character is. And then believe. You got to have a belief system. And I think believing in yourself, but also having other people believe in you is huge, and that comes with relationships and community. What CIS is doing in the city of Lakewood is truly remarkable. I just started learning about CIS, and I just learned about what they're doing, and I was trying over there not to cry listening to Danny and Austin's story, because it's just so touching. It's just so moving to see what those relationships are being built and what they're doing for our community and what CIS is doing for our community. And I think it's really important for us to get involved in community, and not only just get involved, but build these relationships. Build relationships, get to know people, get to know their story. That's my favorite thing about playing football is not playing the game. I love playing the game, but I get to meet so many different people from all over the world, and I get to hear their story. I'm so interested in other people's story and getting to know those people, because I want to know their struggle. I want to know their grind, because I appreciate that grind. I appreciate other people's grinds and the stuff that they go through. And when I see them coming out on top of it, I feel like I went through it with them. I feel like I understand your struggle, and I'm so happy that you got through it. So I just urge you guys all to just get involved and build these relationships. Get to know people. Step out of your comfort zone. That's the number one thing that this foundation that I launched has really taught me. I was so bottled up and just kind of in my own world, but it's definitely allowed me to get out of my own comfort zone, get out my comfort zone and step out into other people's lives and be able to learn about them. So I really urge you guys there. So I just want to thank you guys all for allowing me to speak here with you. We have some things for Dave O'Keefe. Can you please come up here? Dave, oh, yep, there you go. Thank you. So Dave, what you guys are doing in Lakewood, I truly thank you guys for being involved in the community and building these relationships. So we got a 12th man flag for the CIS program and a signed helmet. So I just urge you guys to just get involved, build relationships, and there's no doubt we can make a change. You see it in Danny's life, in Austin's life, you hear their story. It's possible. There's hope for everyone. It's possible to change lives, and we're seeing it. We're seeing it with our own eyes in the city of Lakewood. And all it takes is just one to start a chain reaction. It just takes one to just get the snowball effect going. So I urge you guys, and thank you.
Hey, Jermaine, before you go, just come on back up here. Hey, Austin and Danny, come up here. People want to get a picture of you guys all together, and so let's get the three heroes up here. And I know let's just grab a picture just real fast. I know people want a picture. I'll just step out of the way because you're right there, Austin. All right, I'll just go ahead and stand over here. Yeah, why not? There's your principal, Austin. All right, there you go. So I know Jermaine has got a tight schedule, and he's agreed to stick around for